guys let us do front placket for your blouse. These are two fronts. Assuming that I have stitched this, I have attached yoke. I can also attach my sleeve. Hem finished, everything is done. Now only the placket have to be finished. Now this you can have 1/4 inch seam allowance and 1/4 inch seam allowances, right? And then let us say right overlaps left. This is right and this is left, right? Right on left, yeah. So right goes on left. So this is your center front and this is your center front. So what happens is this right, okay, this right overlaps on the left, okay, overlaps on the left. So now because this is the center front, okay, and this is the center front, when it is finishing, right, if you just finish this like that, what is going to happen? Your opening is like this only, right? So you need something beneath this so that the easy formation of placket and it gets fold closer like that and there is no gap over there. So for that, what we do, we have to take two more additional piece, what I have told you in the last class, okay, for pattern making. So you have to have those two pieces. So let me start drafting for those two pieces. Now as I was saying, this is right and this is right and this is left. So for the right side which is overlapping, the placket what you need is this, okay, take the full length, yeah, plus extra. So now when you are taking that, the measurement for this is 1/4 inch, 3/4 inch and 1/4 inch. We have spoken about this in the class also. And the length is full length plus 2 inches extra you can take. Now, and for the left side placket, what we have thought is you have to take 1/4 inch, 3/4 inch, 3/4 inch and then 1/4 inch. So these are the two strips for your right side and for your left side, yeah. So now once these strips are made, the patterns are made, now you will have to start stitching it. So now I have taken a thread into the needle. I have taken a contrasting thread so that you people will understand, you know how to knot both the ends of the thread. Now out of the left and right side of the blouses, I'll keep this aside, yeah, and then I'll take the left side piece now, yeah. Now what I'll do, this is my right side of the garment, yeah, right side of the garment. So I'm starting to stitch on the right side, keeping right on right, yeah. This is my right and this is my right. So it's up to you, you start from this end or you start from this end, yeah. So I just place it like that and I'll start stitching on the first 1/4 inch line, yeah. And remember I said we will have 1/4 inch seam allowance here also. So start stitching, guys. You stitch a back stitch there. See, I have done a stitching here. That's up to you. You are working with machine, you give a machine stitch. You are working with hand, you give back stitch there at a distance of 1/8 inch, what we usually do. Once you have done that, you cut this, right? Now guys, so as I said again, knot the end of the needle and thread and keep it, yeah. Now guys, as I was talking to you about the placket over here, now we said right on right. So once I have done that, stitched on the center front line, that was my center front line, and this 1/4 inch. Okay, if you want, you can chop off this to 1/4 inch or 1/8 inch. That's up to you, whatever. But I will say that you keep it, you don't chop it. Let that 1/4 inch be there as it is. And then now you have creased the line, right? You have creased the line. Once you have creased the line, on that go reverse, and on that fold this. See, can you see? You fold this on the crease line. See, it's properly folded. This is your center front line. Yeah, and then you have this 1/4 inch here. You fold that 1/4 inch. Yeah, crease the line and then bring on it, and then you do a machine stitch here. If you're not doing machine stitch, you can do a slip stitch there. So let us start stitching it. See, you can start from any one side and then finish it off. Yeah, you are marking your 1/8 inch and then finishing it off carefully. You do your back stitch or running stitch is okay, but here I will suggest you to do your slip stitch so that it looks better. Yeah, you come to this end and just finish it. See this gap, guys? Yeah, see, you know it. I told you earlier, when you are cutting your placket, you have to fold and cut. Okay, fine. So the right side, the placket is done. See, it is still here, right? Yeah, and then obviously because the yoke is already done, right? You can just fold it inside. I'll show you in the other strip. You can fold it and then finish it off. Yeah, so guys, this is how it is done. So this is the right side of the placket and this is your center front. Now keeping this aside, I will now come to the left side of my placket. Yeah, this is my left side of the placket. Guys, what I do, again I'll do the same thing what I have done there. Okay, but the only thing is, right, neckline I have not finished, so I start from the other end, hemline, where you have your yoke, right? You have your yoke here, right? Towards that I'll place my piece like this, like that. Yeah, this is my center front, like this. And if you remember, in the neckline we always used to do at the back to finish, because you have already attached your yoke over there and the yoke is well finished like shirt. Okay, so what you do, you keep it like that and then fold it towards the bottom at the hemline and then start at stitching at your 1/4 inch. See, I have kept it like that, and then you know it, this is my thread. I'll just do this, knot it, and then start stitching. Yeah, the same thing, your back stitch you can start off with. Yeah, start stitching your back stitch on the center front on the 1/4 inch seam allowance. So finished, and then the axis is towards the neckline. This is our neckline, right? So now you have stitched this. Again you are stitching this as we said, right on right side. Yeah, so now hold this and crease this, keeping the seam allowance on the side. See, here I have finished because the yoke is already done. This is how I have given the finish, so that even the placket at the bottom it's finished. We have done this many times in our neckline finishes. Now once this is done, Okay, now what you do, you have 1/4 inch here, you have 3/4 inch and 3/4 inch. 1/4 inch already you have utilized, so fold this 1/4 inch, crease it properly. Yes guys, crease it properly, and this come on to this stitch 1/4 inch. So what we are doing is, from the center front, guys, this is our center front, right? This is our center front. So from there we have 3/4 inch extension over here. So once you have done that, right, properly keep it, and then you give a stitch here, right? See, all this have to go in, yeah, right? And these two have to be equal, right? And then you can have a slip stitch here. See, oh, yeah, see, yeah, you do this slip stitch here, so that even that is secured well, yeah, very close by 1/8 inch or lesser than, see, very neatly. And then this also you can do your slip stitch here, yeah, that's up to you. Or with the machine, make a stitch in such a way that it looks like a ditch stitch here, ditch stitch, yani here, or it's a top stitch on this, right? So if you want this stitch, you will have to make sure that this is little coming out of the stitch there already given. See, it comes like this exactly next to the fold. See, yeah, can you see that? Yeah, see this is like stitch.